Hello everyone, this is John the Watch Concierge, and today we're going to be going over this Archetype watch, which is a watch brand recently new. They just had a Kickstarter that I backed. I believe it was around May or perhaps April or May, around that time of this year, and I backed it and I just got it today. It was $169 that I paid for it in US dollars. So that's not too bad considering it's an automatic watch, and I'll go over the watch in details. This is actually going to be the first kind of like opening and unboxing. I usually don't do that. I'm very excited usually and just open up the box and everything right away. So this is the first time that I'm going to be kind of going over it and during this review and at the same time and kind of taking all the plastics off and everything. So usually I'm just very excited, and I tend to just, forget about that, or maybe I might do like a live video on Instagram sometimes where I have done that in the past and done like an unboxing or opening of the new watch that I received. So yeah, I got this today, and had a pledge on Kickstarter in around May or so of this year. So let's go ahead and take the sleeve off here. And about this brand too, so before actually I start opening this up, I guess, but this is the sleeve. It's got this golden little thing here. It's kind of cool, but I usually end up throwing these away anyways. So about the brand, it says here, if you go on their website, our mission, we design watches that help you unplug yourself from the constant barrage of notifications and alerts and reconnect with the most important thing we have, and that's time. And so I think what they mean by that is that they don't do any like smart watches, or they're about mechanical or automatic watches. So on their Kickstarter they had either 3 or 4. I think they might have released maybe another one after they had completed their they've reached their goal for the Kickstarter campaign, and so I think they might have added the 4th one to the Kickstarter campaign, and so they have 4 watches now. They're all automatic. And let's continue here. So on their mission, time for family, time for friends, time for fun. Now is the time to reduce the notification wormholes that have wasted countless minutes and hours. As a society, we've lost an appreciation for the tangible, the mechanical, and specifically the art of fine watchmaking. With exposed balance wheels or full skeleton dials, each archetype timepieces give you a glimpse into a mechanical engine that keeps track of the time. As you wear your archetype, a rotor on the back winds the mainspring, which stores and then releases the power needed for timekeeping. No batteries, no charging. That's obvious because it's automatic, and just a mechanical watch doesn't need batteries. But I guess this is also for anyone that is not too familiar with watches, but us that people that are aware of mechanical watches and what the difference is between a mechanical and battery or quartz powered watches. We know the difference, and so it's not as obvious, so it is much more obvious than it would be for another person that's just getting into watches. And also, these guys from Archetype Watches are the same guys from watches.com, who I believe have done the projects on the Zurich watches as well, which I think those were quite popular. I don't have one, but I've heard a lot of good feedback from them, I think, and also I guess maybe mixed feedback, but a lot of good feedback too. And yeah, just the Zurich watches were very interesting looking watches, and so I think they ended up going for second round of Kickstarter campaign now, and they were successful in this one as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at this watch. This box here is has like a weird smoothness to it. It's like a velvety, but like a low quality velvety feel to it. I don't know what this material is, and I don't know how I feel about this plastic thing on the middle, like on the top of the box like that. It looks weird. Maybe if it was in gold and black instead of just black, it might look cool, or if they had it instead of plastic. If they did it with like metal or something, might look cool. I think they could have done a better job on the box, just because it doesn't feel like it's a box that I'll really care about keeping that much. It doesn't feel like the best quality box, to be honest. And so let's go ahead and open this up, and there it is. Very nice. I love this style watch, very classic, kind of Breguet-ish, as you can see by the hands, Breguet style watch with the hands and the dial is very kind of with the Roman numerals. Is very classic, very old school, traditional-ish, almost pocket watch type looking, you know. It's very like classical, I guess you could say, right? Is the style, but also with a touch of modern, I guess you could say. I did order initially I was going to get a different color. They have like a blue or like a white dial with the blue hands, and then like a tan or brownish tan leather. But I ended up, you know, thinking about it, like those are so common. They also have it in with the silver case, whereas now I have the black leather bands with the gold case and the black dial and the black and the gold hands and everything. So I felt like that's more unique, just because these types of watches, you usually find a watch that has like a white dial when you're looking for like a traditional piece like this, like a Breguet style. You usually get like a rose gold or a silver case with you know, like a brown or tan leather band, and then you get the white dial with like the blue hands, which is very typical of, especially for like a Breguet kind of homage or like a Breguet style watch. You'll usually get those blue hands. This is actually what I wanted to show you. It's this one right here, so something similar to this. So this is originally, I think, what I had chosen, but then I was like, I think I'll go for something maybe that's not as common out there, because I can find a lot of watches that also look like this, or look very similar to this, that have, you know, that, but they only have this kind of color. They don't have like a black and gold, and so that's why I ended up going with the black and gold. But yeah, so they have also, let's see here, they have the Archetype right there, and it has a little bit of cushion on here. This is where this is on, and so this is the warranty card and instruction manual. You can have the QR scan right here that you can scan and pop this up on QR code, and you can scan this code and you'll pop it up on your phone or whatever. 1 year after original purchase date from authorized Archetype retailer. So yeah, it's interesting. I mean, this is the only paperwork they have, but I guess they are trying to, I guess, save paper maybe and just put all the instructions and everything on. But there's no cloth. Doesn't seem like there's any cloth or anything. This is actually my cloth here, so it didn't come with this package. But this is a really nice watch, and it's beautiful, mechanical, automatic. Let's take a look. Man, I'm even like, okay, let's see. I'm just excited about this right here. Okay, these, I like this cushion here. I have a cushion very similar to this. So maybe it's not such a bad box. The interior feels like it's better quality than the exterior. I mean, it's strong enough, but it's still, you can tell it's, you know, it's not the nicest box, I guess, but this is sweet. I'm gonna actually take my watch that I have on right now just to kind of put this on. And let's see here. The leather feels really smooth, genuine leather, but it does feel quite nice and strong and just good quality leather. I'm impressed. And then this buckle here also feels nice because it feels like a good weight. You know, it feels hefty, I guess. It feels strong, like a strong buckle here. So yeah, this is cool also that they have the symbol or the logo right here on their buckle. Let me see if I can get a better clear. There you go. So yeah, that's nice. I definitely like the leather a lot. And you have the archetype right here as well. And let's go over the details here of this watch. So right now it does go for it says here on their website for pre-order. You can pre-order for 250. So they haven't really, because they're still completing all the Kickstarter stuff. So they're still going through all that. But once once they start selling through their website, it goes for 250. And so I got a good deal because I got it for $169. So that's not bad at all. And the description here of this watch, this is also called the Dorian model. So this is the Dorian this is one out of the 4 models that they have, and this comes in a variety of different colors as well. So it has a blue dial. They have also like a grayish dial with the rose gold case, and then they have also the white dial with the silver case and the white dial with the rose gold case, and different leathers, leather band available. And a limited edition classic dress watch with a dual time display, triple Guilloché dial, and day night indicator, individually numbered to 500 pieces. So it is out of 500 for each. This is number 85 out of 500, which is cool. That's really cool. So under 100, I feel special. But anyways, I do like the Guilloché dial. Guilloché is always my favorite. I love the intricate details. And let me take this plastic off. Oh yeah, baby. There you go. That is nice. Feels good taking that off. Wait. There you go. Let me go ahead and polish this off here. Yeah, there you go. Get a good look at it, everyone. So this isn't a moon phase. This is a day and night indicator. So a AM, PM, because you have both the sun and the stars, or maybe the moon. We'll have to take a look at the details on there. And I might have to actually go online and look at the instruction manual just to set everything. But it should be relatively easy, I guess. But I think this is my first day-night indicator like that, just because I do have moon phases, but they're different. Moon phases and day-night indicator is not the same. So yeah, so it's very different, very unique from all the other watches in my collection. I mean, it's similar to some of the watches that I have, but it's still unique in itself. I love this style, and I like how it has the flywheel right there. So a lot of people confuse. They're like, oh, this is a tourbillon. Or, people that don't know about watches, they'll think, oh, this is a fake tourbillon, or this is a tourbillon. Or, of course, it's not a tourbillon, especially for the price range. It's not, you can't, it's just impossible. Even for the cheaper, more affordable tourbillons out there, you can't get anywhere close to $250, or even, maybe I guess 1,900. I have tourbillons on my website, thewatchconcierge.net, for $900. But if I get it from the manufacturer, I can get it for a cheaper price, more than $250, but definitely not less than $250, or around that range. Is just not. It's not what it is. So it's a flywheel, which is it's kind of like an open heart, I guess you could also maybe call that, but also different, just because yeah, I still need to, I guess maybe I should look it up and see the difference between a flywheel and I guess an open heart. But you can see all the mechanical work, all the work through this, and it's kind of interesting. And yeah, it's just an interesting thing to have on a watch. It's just very mesmerizing, I guess you could say. And yeah, so the movement on this one is a PTSZ2031, which is a Chinese movement. And it's an automatic movement, as you can see by the rotor over here in the back. You know, the back looks nice. I like how they have also the logo in the back there and the symbol, the name. Looks clean and nicely polished and nicely done. No like scratches or anything. No. Whoa, my camera's about to fall. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any anything wrong with the back here of the watch. From what I see, it looks nice, nicely polished. Although it is a Chinese movement, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's always a bad thing. There are some good Chinese movements out there, and this one has a beats per hour of 21,600 beats per hour. That's the frequency. 36-hour power reserve, which is not that bad, I guess, and 22 joules. So that's pretty cool. And water resistant to 30 meters, so you can even see that there. And let's see here, stainless steel case, limited edition. I like that it has that on there. That's pretty cool. Dorian automatic, there's the name of the model. And DRN 5553 is the model. Oh, I forgot this other DRN 5553-03L. That's the model reference number. And they have the crown here with also the A on the crown, which is really cool. I think it's really high quality for the price that you get. I mean, of course, you can always find something maybe better quality or whatever, but you know, for considering what they offered here on the Kickstarter, I think it's worth it. So that's why I backed it initially, but you know, it's just a great looking watch. We'll see how long it lasts and if if the movement will end up with any issues, but so far it looks very nicely polished, very nicely done, with the brushed here on the brushed stainless steel right here on the side, but the rest is kind of polished. It's a mix of polished and brushed metal, so that's interesting. Very nicely done though. Really nice watch. So I am happy for this and I am satisfied, so we'll see how it works. So the band material says is croc embossed calfskin leather, so yeah, that's obvious, I guess. The croc means the crocodile kind of style, but it is calf leather. So and the bandwidth of this is 20 millimeters, which is pretty standard. It's a good size. Case size is 42 millimeters, and I'm not too sure on the thickness, but this, I would guess, it doesn't describe the thickness on here, but I would guess this is maybe 12 millimeters thick. I'm guessing it's 12 millimeters. It's probably around that area. I'll have to find that later, but it is hardened mineral crystal, so unfortunately not sapphire crystal, which would be preferential, but for that price, I don't know. I mean, if they're gonna sell it actually for $250 on their website, they should get it synthetic, sapphire crystal, because it's relatively cheap from what I've heard, and considering the watches out there that you can get for cheaper that do include sapphire crystal on it, and considering you're going for an automatic Chinese movement, that shouldn't be also the most expensive option out there, so you should be saving also money on that. But they did a good job. You can definitely always find cheaper watches or higher quality watches for maybe cheaper prices, but I think this is good. You know, the weight of the watch is nice. It feels, you know, feels like a sturdy, high quality watch. And let's give this a wind here. It's interesting. Let me pull the crown out. There you go. Let's see. Works very well. So this is very interesting. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. And this moves as well along with your hands there. There you have the moon and stars, and there you have the sun right there, which is cool. So I like that feature on the watch. It's really cool. And yeah, I think this is definitely, and by the way, this is the second time zone display. So AM, PM indicator, second time zone display, or dual time, I guess some people call it also. But yeah, you can set to, yeah, to two different ones. Usually, you know, you'll have the 12 on here and then like a 24-hour dual display. But this one, as it is in Roman numerals, you have the 12 in Roman numerals, and here you just have kind of like indices. You don't have any numbers on it. So, but I do like this watch a lot. What else to say about these guys? I think I've gone over everything pretty much. 316L stainless steel, so it's good quality stuff here. Yeah, automatic. You can see the rotor. That's awesome. And you can see the inner workings of the watch right there, which is pretty cool too. There goes that flywheel. So that's pretty cool. All right, so there you go. I'll have to adjust the time and everything properly later when I'm not doing this video. But thank you for tuning in, and make sure to subscribe. Check out all my other videos. I hope you enjoy this kind of opening and going over this brand and this watch. And I'll see you guys later. Take care.